Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis spotlight. Jacqueline Lee Bouvier was born on July 28, 1929, in Southampton, New York. Her upbringing was marked by the affluence and social stature of her parents, John Vernew Bouvier III and Janet Norton Lee. John, known as Black Jack for his charismatic and flamboyant personality, instilled a love of culture and sophistication in Jackie from an early age. The Bouviers were a well-established family, often participating in elite social circles, which greatly influenced Jackie's early years and contributed to her poise and charm. The influence of her father's charm and her mother's discipline shaped Jackie's complex personality, combining warmth with steely determination. From an early age, Jackie exhibited a passion for literature, art, and equestrianism. Her love for horses was not just a pastime, but a symbol of her desire for freedom and independence. Jackie's mother, Janet, emphasized the importance of discipline and education, ensuring that Jackie grew up with a sense of resilience. Her education began at prestigious private schools like Miss Chapin's School in New York City, where she excelled academically and showed an early talent for writing and photography. Jackie was known for her sharp intellect and keen sense of observation, traits that would define her later public life. Friends and teachers often remarked on her insatiable curiosity and independent spirit, qualities that made her stand out among her peers. As a teenager, Jackie attended Holton Arms School in Washington, D.C., and then Miss Porter's School in Farmington, Connecticut. Her time at Miss Porter's further refined her academic and social skills. The school's focus on developing confident young women who would lead fulfilling and impactful lives aligned with Jackie's ambitions. Her writings from this period reveal her deep introspection and a burgeoning awareness of the world beyond her privileged upbringing. Jackie pursued higher education at Vassar College, where she studied literature and honed her critical thinking skills. Her professors noted her as an independent and thoughtful student, deeply immersed in her studies. However, Jackie's insatiable curiosity led her to seek broader horizons. She spent her junior year studying abroad at the Sorbonne in Paris, a transformative experience that exposed her to European art, history, and culture, deepening her love for the French language and way of life. Jackie's letters from this period reveal her joy and fascination with European culture, describing Paris as everything I've ever dreamed of. The time she spent in France left an indelible mark on her, nurturing her sophistication and global outlook, qualities that would later captivate the American public. Upon her return to the United States, Jackie transferred to George Washington University, where she completed her degree in French literature. Her education was not just academic, but a preparation for the public life she would later lead. Jackie's interest in journalism led her to win a junior editorship at the Washington Times-Herald, where she worked as a photographer and columnist. Her column, Inquiring Camera Girl, featured candid interviews with people on the streets, showcasing her ability to engage with individuals from all walks of life. This experience honed her communication skills and broadened her understanding of societal perspectives, skills that would prove invaluable in her future role as First Lady. Jackie's life took a significant turn when she met John F. Kennedy, then a young, charismatic senator from Massachusetts. They were introduced at a dinner party in 1952, and their shared interests in politics, history, and literature drew them together. Jackie was intrigued by JFK's ambition and vision for the future, while he admired her intelligence, wit, and elegance. After a whirlwind courtship, they married on September 12, 1953, in a grand ceremony at St. Mary's Church in Newport, Rhode Island, attended by over 700 guests and witnessed by thousands more through extensive media coverage. The wedding was a national sensation, showcasing the union of two influential families. The early years of their marriage were not without challenges. JFK's political career demanded long hours and frequent travel, and Jackie had to navigate the complexities of being a political spouse. Despite these challenges, she remained supportive, attending events and refining her public persona. Jackie suffered 2 miscarriages before giving birth to their daughter, Caroline, in 1957, and later, their son, John F. Kennedy Jr., in 1960. These experiences of personal loss and joy shaped her resilience and empathy, traits that would be evident during her time as First Lady. When JFK announced his candidacy for president in 1960, Jackie's role became even more significant. Despite being pregnant with John Jr., she participated in the campaign by writing a weekly newspaper column, Campaign Wife, and conducting interviews in both English and Spanish to connect with a diverse electorate. Her fluency in French and knowledge of European culture also helped appeal to international audiences. As First Lady, Jacqueline Kennedy quickly became a cultural icon. She revitalized the role by embracing her interests in history, the arts, and fashion. Jackie's restoration of the White House was not just about aesthetics, but about preserving American heritage. She enlisted experts and advisors to bring authenticity to the project, ensuring that each room reflected the historical period it represented. Her passion for this work shone through when she famously said, "The White House belongs to the American people." She brought in furniture, art pieces, and decorations that told the story of the nation's history, ensuring that the residence was both a home and a museum. The televised White House tour in 1962 was a pivotal moment, watched by over 50 million Americans. It showcased not only her impeccable taste but her dedication to public service. Jackie guided viewers through the restored rooms, blending history with personal anecdotes. This effort earned her an honorary Emmy Award and further solidified her reputation as a First Lady who redefined the role. Viewers were captivated by her soft-spoken, articulate manner and her deep knowledge of each item she presented. The tour elevated her status as an influential figure capable of inspiring a renewed appreciation for American culture. Jackie's time as First Lady was also marked by her commitment to promoting the arts and culture. She invited poets, musicians, and intellectuals to the White House, transforming it into a cultural hub. The state dinners she organized were legendary, featuring world-class entertainment and fostering diplomatic goodwill. Jackie's understanding of the power of cultural diplomacy played a crucial role in shaping America's image abroad. Her efforts laid the foundation for future First Ladies to expand the scope of their roles beyond mere ceremonial duties. Despite the glamour, Jackie's life was not without trials. The tragic loss of her two children, Arabella and Patrick, in infancy weighed heavily on her, casting a shadow over her seemingly perfect life. These personal sorrows were compounded by the relentless pressures of public scrutiny. Nevertheless, Jackie's strength became evident in how she maintained her composure and supported her husband through his political career, including the tense moments of the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. This period of heightened global tension tested the Kennedy administration, and Jackie's calm presence by JFK's side conveyed an image of unity and strength to the American public. The assassination of President Kennedy in Dallas on November 22, 1963, marked a turning point not just for the nation but for Jackie. The image of Jackie, clad in her blood-stained pink Chanel suit, standing beside Lyndon B. Johnson as he took the oath of office, became an enduring symbol of grief, resilience, and an unbreakable spirit. In the days following, she drew upon her love for history, comparing her husband's presidency to the legend of King Arthur and the mythical Camelot, a narrative that forever linked JFK's legacy with romantic idealism. Jackie's meticulous planning of JFK's funeral emphasized her role as a guardian of his legacy. The funeral was modeled after that of Abraham Lincoln, complete with a horse-drawn caisson and an eternal flame, symbolizing her commitment to preserving his memory. After the assassination, Jackie's focus shifted to protecting and nurturing her children, John Jr. and Caroline. She moved to New York City to seek privacy, enrolling her children in private schools and attempting to provide them with as normal a life as possible. Yet, Jackie was far from retiring from public life. She worked as an editor at Viking Press and later at Doubleday, where her keen editorial eye and literary passion earned her respect in the publishing world. Jackie was deeply involved in each project she took on, from developing manuscripts to collaborating with authors. Colleagues spoke of her dedication, noting that she brought the same level of detail to her editorial work as she did to her public appearances. Her editorial projects included high-profile books and works that aligned with her love for culture and history. In 1968, Jackie's marriage to Greek shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis brought renewed public attention and speculation. It was a partnership rooted in practicality, offering Jackie and her children security amid a life still clouded by tragedy and relentless media fascination. The world's reaction was mixed. Some viewed it as a betrayal of JFK's memory, while others saw it as a necessary step for Jackie to shield her family from further trauma. The marriage provided Jackie with financial independence and a degree of privacy she had long sought. Friends and close associates noted that the marriage, while not driven by romantic passion, was one of mutual understanding and respect. In the years following Onassis's death in 1975, Jackie gradually returned to a quieter life, focusing on her work, family, and personal passions. She continued to make contributions to the literary world as an editor, where she developed a reputation for her meticulous attention to detail and her ability to nurture authors' voices. Jackie spent her later years surrounded by her beloved grandchildren, finding joy in family life and simple pleasures such as horseback riding and long walks. Even as her health declined, she remained active and engaged, reading voraciously and participating in cultural events. Her resilience, grace, and strength continued to inspire those around her until her final days. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis passed away on May 19, 1994, at the age of 64, after battling non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Her death marked the end of an era, but her legacy endures as a symbol of elegance, intelligence, and unyielding strength. She is remembered not only as a First Lady who elevated the role to new heights, but as a woman who met life's challenges with dignity and an unwavering commitment to preserving history and culture. Jackie's life remains a testament to the profound impact of resilience and the lasting power of grace. Which aspect interests you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. For more history insights and compelling stories, subscribe, like, and share.